Hello, everyone. It's Dean Bear again here with my next episode of the Chubby Love Show. Today, I kind of wanted to talk about uh, how I discovered the Chub and Chaser community. Uh, so I kind of chose Out in the Garden because the first guy I ever met, the first Chaser, his name was Adam. So Adam and Eve in the garden kind of thing. Uh, anyway, I grew up in a small town in South Carolina, and I always believed, like a lot of chubs that I've talked to, that I was the only chubby gay guy in the small town. And I just naturally assumed that nobody would ever want to go out with me because what I knew about gays were all thin, well dressed, pretty boys, Twinkies as we call them. Uh, so I just kind of figured, me and my hand would be dating for years. I think I was about 27 when I finally went to a gay club in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I was with some skinny little Twinkie guys that are really good friends of mine, and they had took me to this bar, and this guy was staring at us all night, and I naturally assumed he was checking them out. And they went to get a drink downstairs, and he comes over and says, "I really like big bears," and I was like, "Me too, as long as they stay in the woods and don't bother me." And he just kind of laughed, and he told me all about the bear scene and the chub and chaser scene, which was something I'd never heard of and never thought anything about. And he kind of introduced me to um, the right bars to go to. He told me to go to like the Eagle in Atlanta, and there would be like bears and chubs and chasers there. And he told me about some magazines for chubs and chasers called Big Ad and Bulk Mail, and um, just kind of whole changed my whole world. I was like, oh my God, there's really somebody out there that would be interested in me. So I went to the Eagle, and oh my God, I got hit on for the first time in my life. I was freaking out, and people were like buying me drinks and rubbing on my belly, and uh, it was just oh my God moment. And just kind of went from there and uh, started getting hit on at different bars that I would go to when I finally figured out where to go, and I just couldn't believe it. It was like wow, and just met so many different guys over the years, and I'm still to this day sometimes amazed at some of the guys that hit on me and like me, and uh, not that I'm not worth liking because hey, somebody likes this. Uh, so now what I would like is maybe some of you guys out there to come and tell your discovery of the Chub and Chaser world, or your coming out story, or how you found all out about it, so that maybe we can help some other guys, because I know I've met several young guys who are chubby who felt the same way I do, and sometimes sharing my story with them has really helped them to realize that hey, I can be hot too, because a lot of us have low self-esteem, which is probably going to be what I'm going to talk about in the next video, so we'll just kind of skip over it for tonight. Anyway, that's about it for tonight. I just kind of wanted to touch on some subjects. You guys keep on chubbing out there, and chubbing and rubbing, I guess you could say. Anyway, have a good night. Leave some comments. Subscribe, or ask me to subscribe to your sites as well. And let's just keep going, and please send in any questions or suggestions of things you'd like to talk about. I'm no expert by far, but I'm just trying to do this for fun, and to get our community out there and let people know that we're out there and we're strong and we're hot and we're sexy, and take it or leave it. Here we are.